Hi folks, Dan the Wolfman here. I thought it would be a good idea to run my red dot striker fired 9mm pistols that got dots on them, green or red, and see how they compare. A subscriber said, try your 25 round CCW revolver test with some pistols, see how it goes. So it might be interesting to see if it's like easier, like way faster, or what. I have a video on Wolfman's 25 round CCW test, but it's actually the most realistic stuff. Doesn't matter what you're carrying, what type of pistol, whatever. The times are fairly hard. This is realistic stuff, 7 stages from 2 to 7 yards. So we will start this with the Echelon 4.0c. I've only shot it one other day, and on the way out I was almost robbed and or murdered as they were closing up here at this range. So, you know, that was interesting. Luckily, I loaded up with some hollow points on the way out and had awareness and cover behind my vehicle. I just mounted this Meprolight Pro F. The Pro means it's the enclosed emitter. And, you know, so if it's a raining SHTF pistol, I thought this could be something good like that. Now, the window's not as big as something like an Omega, but it certainly is good enough and good clarity. I think I like it. And having a pistol that has an enclosed is maybe a good idea. We'll be running it out of this Toolster Profile Plus holster. I'm Dan the Wolfman. You might want to know that there. And at Targets Online, using this target because I ran out of the IDPA target. And PPU ammo, 124 grain. So we're not cheating and using PUD American 115 grain. So again, 7 stages, 2 to 7 yards. Very realistic stuff. All the stages I think are three rounds, except one that is 5 rounds, and then reload, re-aim back in. Rare to reload, but something good at practice. Not necessarily timed. But move to cover, whatever. So, stage 1, 2 yards, verbal de-escalation from the fence position, meaning hands up. Hey dude, I don't want any trouble. Base your right leg or strong leg out, so I'm right-handed. Draw 2 from bed elbow, step your left foot back and extend to the headshot. De-escalation, the meaning from the fence. Learn fence tactics in my combative retreat jiu-jitsu instructional on BJJ Fanatics. Okay, so here, hey dude, I don't want any problems, I'll buy you a beer, I didn't mean to pull out in front of you. Let go of the ego, get out of a gunfight. Okay. Lead foot back, so I can still do this safely in the range, because my gun is still like literally here, that's okay, if they trust you, right? But that way, it's not here to get grabbed, it's way back here. It creates a distance. Hey man, I don't want any problems with you. I don't want any problems with you, dude, I'm sorry. Back off! Well, that's not a good way to start a video. On this channel here, I wasn't taking into consideration how low this hanger is. I meant to put it up there. So this went high, friggin' miss. I'm gonna bring it up here a little bit. That would have been way better. 266 under the 3-second part time. But down 5 points for that and getting sued for the rest of my life. And down 1 point for that. We're gonna give that a 4 because I'm using this style of target. All right, stage 2 at 3 yards, strong side only. That's a strong side only draw. You don't get to move your cover garment with your weak side hand. So as if I'm holding back my wife or whatever, holding something. So realistic, a one-hand draw, 3 round strong side only. Act like you're getting hit, jolt, switch, 2 side, weak side only at 3 yards. Here we go. Honey, keep back, keep back. Time on that was 6 seconds. I got it in 5.12. And here's my hits. A very good hit, hitting that heart. I'm getting this today. I'm trying it out. I was thinking about putting a pasty 8 inches here for the full 5 value. Instead, 5.4. So 5, 4, 4, 4, and 4 breaking the line and hitting some plumbing. Hitting plumbing is good. So that's good. That's a good shot. That's a good shot in the lungs. This is an awesome. But so down 4 points, but under the part time. Okay, stage 3 at 5 yards. Stage 3 at 5 yards. Sidestep to the left when you're drawing. 3 rounds in 3 seconds. 5 yards, sidestep left. 3 rounds in 3 seconds. Here we go. Got it! Call 911. 251 made the part time. And I'll start marking them, but here's my hits. I believe the second and the third were in the heart. I believe my first one might have been there because I didn't perfectly have the dot. Again, it's a brand new dot to me. 1, 2, and 3, but dots give you precision. A little slower to my first shot. 174 is not great. I'd rather be under that 1.75. 1.6, 1.5 is a hell of a lot better. So a little slow to the first shot, but 3 very good hits, and I'll start marking them now. All right, stage 4, 5-yard side step right, Mozambique failure drill. 2 to the body, 1 to the head. 2 to the body, 1 to the head. Why do I do this? Because you never know which way your environment you need to move. Car's trying to run you down, you're in a convenience store, where's cover, etc. It's good to practice both in this realistic way to test yourself with a half box of ammo. Plus, side step left is better against most people who are right-handed shooters. They're going to pull that Glock load left, right, and so you want to be moving the other way. Against a machete, a pipe, any kind of melee weapon, a knife, 5 yards of charge, that's pretty realistic. 2 to the body, 1 to the head. Now, if you stitch them up and the second one hits the throat, all good, baby. That was the real Mozambique anyway in Africa. 3.5 seconds. Down! I think I dropped the first shot low. I did. F me. I don't know why my presentation was shitty and I didn't have the dot. That was really bad. 318. The side step took me a little bit of time, but under the 3.5, let's pull it in. So bad draw, bad presentation. It's second time shooting the pistol as well. First time with the dot. 1 low. That's pretty shitty for me though. 1 low, 1 there on the spine through the heart. He's already shut down. That's the kind of position you want. Dots still slow me down a little bit, but it does give you precision, and pistols suck. They're not shotguns or rifles, so there's a lot to be said about precision. And perfect T-box headshot there. So, what did I say, 5.40? Ooh, I might not pass my own test. Back to 7-yard, stage 5, 5 rounds in 5 seconds. Kneel or move to cover, reload, and aim back in. I'm going to simulate fake the reload because my extra mag has hollows in it and I don't want to mess with it. Or lose my mag underneath it. 5 rounds, 5 seconds. Kneel or move to cover. Reload, aim back in on target. The reload's not timed. 5 rounds, 5 seconds. Kneel or move to cover. You can do this different ways. Talking, hey dude, keep your distance, please. Someone's approaching. Hey man, I can't help you out. Keep your distance, please. And go up in escalation in your voice to get compliance. And keep distance. Distance buys you time, buys you everything, right? But it could be counter robbery. Or someone else is getting robbed, or a convenience store at the front, and you're like, get behind cover and don't look directly at them. Shy your shoulders. I'm going to do it this way. Shy your shoulders and act like you're not going to be a threat, and then smoke the asshole. Okay, so, stop the deadly threat. Okay, here we go. Okay, I give 5 seconds for that. Some people need it with revolvers. But you see with an auto, 294. Hold on. Okay, I think that was 294 because the splits are like 55, but I feel like those splits were probably 26-27s. You'll have to rewind. But anyway, precision is the name of the game. With the pistol, there's some... You don't need a dot, but there's some certainly advantages, right? 1, 2, 3 on the spine. Upper spine is CNS or T-box. That's the only way to immediately shut someone down with the low power, small bullets. Small, pinky, small bullets that are a pistol. Or, okay, middle finger 40. Okay, maybe a 45 HST thumb. But whatever. 1, 2, 3 on the spine. 4 right there in the heart. 5 out there. So, down 1, because I'm being hard on myself, that is upper chest, so that's good. On a stage 6. And guys, notice I don't have a weapon mounted light on front. It's not the full size. All the YouTubers and shooting steel, so you can't actually hold them accountable for their hits. Like they're all low left, so they can go fast to music. This is the real deal. hopefully this helps you out. Echelon's doing great so far. The dot's great, just getting used to it. Stage 6, 10 yards, 3 rounds in 5 seconds. That should be pretty easy for most people with a pistol. With a revolver, again, that's pretty spicy. So maybe I'll make a pistol test and lower the times. But this is still like, you're pretty good to go or you're not. Call 911. Okay. 3.5. C3 holster. Holster plus. Dan the Wolfman. Okay, one there in the heart. I got the time. I maybe should have taken it. See how fast I rushed under 3 seconds. That's bad. A bit of grip and trigger control there. I mean, it's still a 4, but that's down 2 points. So 1, 2, 3. Down 2 points. The way I'm doing it today. All right, last stage, stage 7, 15 yards, 45 feet, 3 rounds in 6 seconds. Obviously, that's plenty of time. But I try to do this realistically, knowing my ability. I can score 250 out of 250 on a certain test, and I'm obviously the fastest out of the groups. Okay, I've done stuff like that before. So I can push. I don't get an expert score. I mean, I do, but I can push the pace and still hold pretty good precision. I'll slow down a little bit. Let's see. Stage 7, 15 yards, 3 rounds in 6 seconds. Boom, boom, boom. Small slide release. Pretty stiff. Actually, 518. I mean, I took my time. 518. Let's pull it in and tally it up. But especially with the dot, precision at distance gets easier. So past 10-yard engagements, the dot has an advantage. Especially if you're LE and it's 40 yards and you have a weapon-mounted light with it. The light combined with the dot really extends range precision. There are some studies on that. Okay. But look at that there. 1, 2 in the heart at 15 yards and 1 just a bit outside there in the 518. So down 1. Let me tally. All right, guys. So tallied up using the 540 for this. 540, 80 out of 100. Just barely passing. Had I done IDPA 8-inch pie, this may have been a line break. Probably out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 would be out. So 5 down 3, 2 points instead of 3. Had I used the 520 as stated in my revolver test on IDPA target, it would have been 85 out of 100. And of course, what killed me was 5 points for a friggin' miss. Now, I've done a bent elbow technique more than enough to know that usually that would not have been a miss. Had this been a little higher, I don't know, maybe that's an excuse. As far as the pistol, considering I still passed with the Echelon 4.0c, I still really like the pistol. Still really. I think this is the second favorite, and it's growing on me compared to the Shadow Systems, but that's got a comp. The dot, getting used to it. So the window's still pretty good because it's a full-size dot, as you see there. But on other stuff, I got like a big Omega or like a bigger window, the internal dimensions. So there's trade-offs with that, except this could be on a duty rig. This could be on a belt. This could be my SHTF, muddy, bloody, whatever situation, zombies, skulls you imagine. So overall, I think that Meprolight Pro F is a good enclosed dot. I've liked it. I did pretty good. I think I could do better. Really, that's what killed me. But even then, I passed either 80 out of 100. Had this been an 8-inch pie, out. 5 would have been out, but still good hits. So it would have been 85, or it would have been 85 and 90 had I not had a friggin' miss. So anyway, guys, we'll compare to some other pistols if I get time. If you like this, please like, share, subscribe. Get down there in the comments. Hit your notification bell. So if you are actually subscribed and hitting the notification, this obviously takes a lot of time, energy, my lower back, setting everything up. I would really appreciate it. You know how it would really help out these types of freedom-loving channels. Okay, so thank you guys very much. Targets online. Toolster, Holster, you might want to know I'm Dan the Wolfman at those places, and all that. And check out the Meprolight dots.